AfterBuzz begin.
Yes, hello everyone, and welcome to the AfterBuzz TV Flip It Like Disick after show. We are talking about episode 6 called More Money, More Problems. Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
I'm your host, Maggie Clark, and I am joined by two incredible co-hosts. We've got the king of Calabasas himself here on Mekahel.
Hi, guys.
And we've got Missy Vernier, and she is the Kardashian superfan.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, so guys, what did you think about today's episode of Flip It Like Disick? Overall thoughts?
Man, Jed Smith House is a money pit. I've said that from day one though, so every time they come there, it's always an issue. So, but I overall loved Penelopes Room though. Super cute.
I love this episode. I feel like it's kind of like maybe like my favorite so far because like things are actually happening. Like, you know, like there is a mess with the Jed Smith House, Penelope's room. Like things are happening. He's dropping more money there. So I like it. Like it's a show finally. Like something is happening.
I agree. I think it was a good episode, but I kind of feel the opposite way. I feel like nothing was happening. They're at this total standstill at the Jed Smith House, and we're going to get into the Jed Smith House in just a few minutes. We're also going to be talking about Penelope's cute room, and we're going to hit up the Wahlberg house and the Kaplan Twins painting. We're going to talk about that. We also have some really juicy news and gossip for you guys and a really fun special segment. So make sure you stick with us to the very end. So let's dive in, guys, and talk about Penelope's room. Oh, what did you think of Penelope's room?
That was like so cute.
The
I love it.
cutest
I mean,
room.
I don't like the final result. I love her. She's the cutest thing ever. The room is so basic. I can just like put all these things together from IKEA besides the picture. Like that was amazing, but the room was very basic for me. For
I
20,000
agree.
or 15, the
Yeah.
budget is you can do better, Willa.
Right.
Yes, I 100% agree. I feel like most of the money like went to like the rug. That was probably a very expensive rug, and those pillows were like super cute. But I know, like you said, they could have went to Target,
Exactly.
IKEA. Like you didn't have to have 15,000
And
for.
a kid doesn't need a camel keel-free
Yeah.
rug. Like it's gonna get dirty and messy anyways.
Right, and it's white. And wait, how old is she? She's 7. I think she's
But
7.
she's still messing with
Yeah,
slime. You can
so-
see like.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I agree with both of you guys. I think that it ended up being really basic.
Yeah.
I love you, Willa. I think you have such a vision and you're so talented, but this was so boring. This did not look like a cute little girl's room. Unfortunately, there were no bookshelves or, you know, spaces for her toys. I'm sure she has a separate playroom somewhere in the house, but I feel like there needed to be some cute stuffed animals and maybe a mural on the wall. I do love the painting. The painting is the centerpiece of the room, but even how P said she wanted this big fluffy cloud bed, I don't know. I was just really underwhelmed.
yeah, the room seemed to be
sure.
very mature for her. And I think Scott was the one that was pulling the reins on this one because like
Yeah.
P wanted like a fun like kid room, and he was like, no, let's make it mature as possible because I think Scott doesn't want to keep like redoing her room. I think he's just trying to like do it for like the meantime, and then like maybe when she gets older he'll like redo it.
Yeah, it just needed more personality. And
Yeah.
even the rainbow lights, I had such a higher expectation for
I
that
know.
because I thought the rainbow lights were going to be like projecting a rainbow on the wall in all different colors.
They
and
can
then
do
it's like,
so much better.
I know.
yay, blue lights, yay, pink lights.
yeah.
No, it just was underwhelming.
It
Not
should have been
great.
alternating colors. Like, you know how, like, when you do get those, like, tape lights, like, you
Yeah.
can make the
Yeah.
color, like, always be rainbow.
But it's so
Right.
cheap,
Yeah.
these things. So, like, I don't understand where all the money
They
went
probably also put a lot of money into that TV that was on the wall.
Yes, it was humongous.
to. But I'm sure
Yeah.
she had TV before.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know if the TV is new.
I don't know.
Well-
Either way, where did the money
Yeah.
come from?
We're
Where did
very
it go?
disappointed.
Well, Scott's house
Yes.
was disappointing when he showed it, like, when he was showing P's room, and then he was like, oh, well, this is my style in my house. It was very, like,
Yeah.
modern.
Very basic, very
cold.
colorless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he probably wanted to keep it somewhat cohesive with the rest
Yeah.
of his home. But it's a little girl's room. So
Yeah.
what do you guys think about the relationship between Scott and Penelope?
Adorable.
Yeah, so
It's
cute.
so sweet, and she's
So
a daddy's
cute.
girl.
Yeah.
She is such a daddy's girl, and the way he was talking about her was so sweet. Like, he was just filled with so much love for her. He said, she's the woman that I love most in this world.
Well,
I mean,
it
it was
better
so
be.
cute. I know, it better
Yeah.
be. But it was
Especially
just
because
really,
you're not married, so like, what else are you gonna love?
just
I mean,
really
Sophia.
endearing. Just really sweet
So
to hear
cute,
that.
yeah.
And when they went on their little daddy-daughter date to make pots, and she was like so cute. She was so mature.
Yes.
She's a very grown-up girl.
Yeah.
I
she
mean,
was-
when you grew up with this family, like
Yeah.
the Kardashian side, so like,
she should
You
definitely
have
take
to be
up
mature.
pottery though, because her bowl was on point.
Oh, it was. So I want to jump into the Jed Smith house, you guys. So first of all, do you think that everybody should have told Scott immediately about the drainage issue? Or do you think that they were right in keeping their mouths closed?
No, they should have
no,
told
they
her.
need to tell everything. Like, that's so annoying. He's the boss. Just say what's happening. Maybe he can solve, probably not, but just stop with hiding. That's like where all the mess is, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think Mickey should have got a second opinion before they told Scott anything, because I feel like a second opinion would have been important because the price would have went down. We never, they didn't even like explore that option. But I think they were wrong. They should have told him like from like jump, like what's going on.
I totally agree. And I think that they wasted so much time and money too. I know that they were working on other things in the home and during the time being, but they were saying, oh, Willa, just give us a couple days before Scott finds out. And in those couple of days, they were wasting time, wasting money. Things could have been moving along in the right direction. And instead, Benny hires his friend Leroy, and Leroy messed up the pool. So then Leroy shows up with that, what was that, like a digger? And then Leroy made it even worse.
Yeah.
Right?
It was ridiculous.
So honesty is the best policy. I appreciate that they were trying to just say like, oh, it's not necessary for him to know, but he's the money behind this project, and he needs to know what's going on.
Exactly. And like, to go at the end and be like, oh, we need $250, like, $1,000, like, can you talk a few days in advance and then like, let's figure it out together as a team, Like, I don't know.
If I was at Willa, I would have like told Scott, even when Benny told her not to, and Mickey was like, "Don't tell Scott." I would have just have told him like, "Look, this is what's going on. This is."
Yeah.
But maybe she felt like if she told them without them already saying,
Yeah.
"Don't say anything."
See, that's really hard though, because at
Yeah.
this point, Willa and Mickey are finally getting along. They're respecting one another, and it'd be kind of stepping on Mickey's toes to go behind his back and tell Scott that.
Yeah.
So I feel like Willa probably felt like she couldn't do that. And also I feel like it's kind of fun to see them all work together, peacefully.
Yeah, but I wish they included him too.
Oh,
and then it would be like
Totally.
a whole.
Because Scott is mad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
He's
seemed mad. but-
angry, you guys. And rightfully so. So, anywho, you guys, we have a special message for you, and An is going to deliver that to you. So,
Yes,
An,
so hi guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, please like this video, and if you're on iTunes, give us 5 stars because we deserve it, I think. Also, no matter where you are, please comment and be part of our conversation because we would love to hear from you.
That's right. That's right. Please give us a thumbs up, you guys, and a nice comment. And we're also in the chat. So
Yeah, we're waiting for you.
yes, we're waiting for you. So let us know your thoughts as we have our discussion, and we'll give you a shout out. Do we have any shout outs yet?
No, I can't. No.
Okay, well,
I'm
come
waiting.
on, guys. We're
I'm
waiting for
What's
you.
happening?
All right. So, you guys, we had Scott meet up with his buddy Elon, and Elon is investing $20 million into the Wahlberg house, and he wants Scott, along with some other investors, to invest $5 million. And at first I thought that this lunch between the two of these guys was just like Scott saying, hey, I'm sorry that things got a little messy with the Jed Smith house, I'm sorry that I involved you, but then it really turned into this business meeting. And I just want to know, do you guys think that it was a good investment for Scott to put in that $5 million?
I definitely agree, because like I feel like since the project with Jed Smith is on, we don't know what's happening with that, but I think he should just move into like more projects, especially this is something he wants to continue doing as a career. I think Elon that like proposed that idea, I think it's a great idea, and there's other investors involved because I think it's hard for Scott with Jed Smith because he's like the only investor. So there's 4 other people, so if like something does go sideways with the Mark Wahlberg house, then someone can jump in and be like, all right, I have the extra money if we need it. So I think it's definitely a good investment for sure.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
I agree because like I can't say anything. I don't know how much money this guy have in his bank account. So if he can afford it, great. Like it's a great investment to do. If it's the right timing, I don't know. Because it's not that this is the only thing that Scott is doing with his life. I'm sure that he's working many other projects. So I feel like it's a bit of a stressful time because we don't know how much more money he needs to put on this Jed Smith House. But if he have this money, it looked like an amazing project. So why not?
I totally agree with both of you guys, and I agree with you, Missy, saying that it's good that he's not the only investor because, yeah, he can just sit back and watch his money grow. He doesn't have to be involved in the day-to-day activities like it seems like he is in these other projects. So I definitely think it's a good investment. Also, I mean, he's going to make $1.5 million as a profit, and then he can take that money and put it into another property.
And he said less than a year.
Which is
like, if it's less than a year,
it's
so
amazing.
if this is the whole thing, so yeah, it's a great, like, why not?
And they say, you know, more money, more problems, but you got to spend money to make money.
Right.
So he's spending
I'm always
it.
spending money. But
my
I'm not
gosh.
making the money back. But I'm always spending.
Same.
Oh, one day, guys.
Maybe.
One day we'll be on
maybe.
Scott's level.
We should spend on something else.
on the
clothes
Lord's
and stuff.
level.
Yeah. We should buy a house.
All right, let's
sell
go
it.
in together.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay,
Let's
we've got a
start.
new business idea. Also, shout out to my co-panelists right here because recently we just discovered that all three of us are left-handed. So, we're all waving with our left hand. That's so cheesy. But yeah, kind of a rare grouping of people. So the Kaplan Twins, you guys, they are so cute. These like young women, identical twins, look alike, sound alike, so sweet. And they are, well, Lindsay actually is commissioning this art piece for Scott. I wonder if is it a gift for Scott from Lindsay? I wonder if she's just the one who facilitated it.
I understood that they made it for him.
Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
made the painting for Scott.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So they're so cute. Allie and Lexi, I think
They
their
look
names
like
are.
the Olsen twins, no?
I know
Kind
they
of.
did.
I
They
like
gave
them
me
a
like
lot.
Olsen vibes
Yeah.
for sure.
So what do you guys think of their art philosophy? Using their butt cheeks as their paintbrushes.
Listen, every artist needs to have some statement, and I love it. I never heard about them before, but I followed them, and I'm like gonna like check my options about like painting because I really love it. Their painting itself is amazing. Like Penelope's like picture and Scott, it's amazing, and I like the butt cheeks. Like it's cool, you know. It's like different.
It's definitely unique. I was thinking like it was this kind of bizarre that they were doing it right in front of them. Like I would think like they would like, okay, we're gonna go in this back room and like do it, and they just did it on camera. They were just so comfortable. So
But I
was
feel
like,
they did it for the show to get more
yeah.
Publicity.
how they do it. Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
because now their name is out there and they're going to gain more
And
publicity.
people can see that they actually sit on the pictures.
Right.
Because why would I believe that?
Right,
you know?
that's true.
Yeah.
They could be like, oh, it's like my armpit
Yeah,
or something.
like two like
My
pillows.
elbow.
I don't know, yeah.
No, I mean, I definitely give them so many points for being unique and creative, and clearly they're very successful. And I don't know, I guess me personally, I don't know if I'd want to be in the room and see it happen. I just want to see the end result.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
I wouldn't
Scott
want.
and Mickey. Like I'm sure they wanted to
Yeah.
be there.
I mean,
Like,
they're
Mickey couldn't
guys.
even
if you
enjoy
go
it.
there, they won't do it next to you. But
Yeah.
guys
they're-
will be
yeah.
guys. You know.
Yeah, I just wouldn't want like my husband or a boyfriend or like anybody just in there with painting these girls' butts, for an art piece.
But what
I don't
about
know.
if you go
Not my
with your
cup of tea.
husband together?
Maybe. Okay,
Maybe.
if I was there, then maybe.
It's a fun experience.
Yeah, something different.
You see?
Once in a lifetime.
Be open. Be
Yeah.
open.
But what did you guys think of Penelope's painting that the Kaplan Twins did?
It's beautiful. They're
Beautiful,
talented. They're so
gorgeous.
talented.
Absolutely. It's so beautiful. And their use of color is just really unique.
Yeah.
And that was, thank God that was in Penelope's room.
It made her room because the pink
Yeah.
walls. It was
That was
just
the
very
only
bland.
thing, the good thing about this room.
Yeah.
It was like unlike seasoned food. It just was like bland.
Yeah.
It was. And I, just going back to her room, I actually had those exact same fluffy pink pillows in my college dorm room. And I think that they were from like
From IKEA or
Target
something.
for,
Exactly.
$20.
It drives me so mad.
I
Because like
know.
20,000, it could be like magic.
Half-
I experienced. I thought it would be
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Half our
mind
budget
blowing.
went to the
Magical
TV. I feel like
fairyland.
What?
the TV went to like more than like half the budget.
Well, now we have our special segment, everyone. So for our special segment, we do have our amazing Kardashian faces. Let's pull these up for everybody to see. That An has made for us. Look at it. Look at all
I'm very
our
talented
friends.
too, by the way, twins, if you need some help in your business.
Thank you, An. Yeah, look at all of our Kardashians are here with us in studio at AfterBuzz TV, our special guests. So we're going to focus on two of them right now. We've got Kourtney and Kris, and of course, Lord Disick himself. And we want to know what Kourtney would say about Penelope's room.
She would love it. If Penelope likes it, Kourtney would like it.
She would hate it. I mean, because I remember, I think, from the Kardashians' hair, how she did Penelope's room, and like it's next step. Like, I don't know. Like, you have so much money. This room is like such a basic room. So like, I feel like she won't like it.
I agree.
She'll be like, let me do it myself. We
Yes.
don't need the designer to do it.
I totally agree with you. I think she is just like, this is not good enough for my little girl.
Exactly.
It needs more. It needs like a straight up unicorn in the corner. Like,
But also, Kourtney's kind of like the rest of her sisters. They're very, not everyone's like that, but like everyone is kind of like bland in their home. So maybe she would like the modern take. I don't know.
I wish that like they did the room more like Khloe Kardashian's rooms.
oh my
Their
gosh, so
hair
gorgeous.
rooms are so fluffy and
They
so like
are.
fun and like full. They're not empty.
Right.
Like there's like a flower there, a cabinet. Like there's always something with harmony. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
I can
like
never
her.
get
I
over.
love her.
Oh, no!
Oh no! Oh, I broke her.
Poor Khloe. I can never get over. Oh, sorry, sound effect. That was great. I can never get over Khloe's kitchens that have like the perfectly
cookies
stacked cookies
That
in
nobody
the
touched
glass
them
jars.
since season 1.
Oh, I know. They're
Nobody
just
touched these
beautiful.
cookies.
Beautiful. So now I want to ask you guys, what do you think our momager, would think of this $5 million investment that Scott is making in the Wahlberg house?
She's all about the money, so yes, honey. She would love it. For
She's
sure.
all about the money.
I don't know. I feel like she will be more cautious about it. I feel like Scott didn't ask too many questions about it. Like, oh, you need $5 million? Okay, let's do it. I feel like Kris is smarter than that, and she's like, let me see some papers. Let me see what's happening. Like legit, you know?
That's a good point.
It's Kris. She's like the smartest businesswoman
But I
know.
feel like Kris would have been more like conscientious about the Jed Smith House, not
Yes.
Elon's project. Because Elon, there's like I said, there's 4 investors. So I think she would have been more like, I think if she was there when Scott bought Jed Smith, I think she would have been like, do you really want to do
for sure
this?
she would said no for the Jed Smith. Because
Yeah.
from the beginning it was like such an awful thing to
And
do.
I feel like at this point she would say no to Jed Smith. She'd be like, you know what? It's too much of a headache. You
drop
have too
it,
much
yeah.
on your plate. Just walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Wahlberg house, I think that she would be in favor of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's time for our news and gossip.
Yes. Alrighty, so Willa, we all know as the interior decorator of all the houses, and so she posted on her story, well, like her Instagram story, that she redid her home, and she gave us before and after pictures. So the first one is her old kitchen. So you could just definitely see that it was like
Not great.
hodgepodge craziness.
Oh, it looks terrible.
And then as you're going through her story, she like posted her updated picture of her kitchen. So that's beautiful.
It looks like a completely different house.
Yeah, and then just the last pictures she posted of like her living room, like what it looked like before. But if you guys want to see the rest, go on her YouTube page and also go on her Instagram because she posted the rest of her pictures. So I thought
I
that
wanna
was
see.
interesting. Yeah, her living room is gorgeous. She likes that. Like she has a definitely unique style, but I think the kitchen is beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah, and the walkthrough, you can see a whole televised walkthrough
Yeah.
on a YouTube channel. Let's find out what that is. And in the meantime, you have something very juicy to tell us about the Jed Smith house.
Well, I'm following all of them. I mean, Cosette and everybody on social media. And like 2 weeks ago, Cosette posted the listing for the Jed Smith house for $6,800,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
6.9 almost. So like, they showed at the end of the episode, like Scott is like giving up and like they're like going away from like this Jed Smith house. But I don't believe it because she's posting it and like. it's gonna be on the market or it's already on the market. So I don't buy this ending on the episode.
I feel like because
It's not
that
coming
totally,
together.
she just spilled the beans right there. I don't think that maybe she realized that she was giving away a major spoiler.
I know.
Well, actually, a couple weeks ago, I think I showed on the house. Like she posted,
final.
yeah, the final of the house, and she
Yeah.
posted on her.
I
real
feel like
estate
they need to sell
website.
it so like it's on the market.
Yeah.
You know, show no show. They need
true.
to sell it, so they need to put it on the market.
They're not
I
trying
think
to
this
hide
is
it.
the situation, or they sold it already. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
I know, it went on the market. So this house.
I was shocked by
was
how
finished.
they decorated, like the theme of the house, because it's a
But
farmhouse.
let's wait for next episode
Oh,
when
yeah,
we all
okay,
see
never
it.
mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't wait. Yeah, because I haven't seen this post, so I'm kind of in the dark about
Show you
Yeah.
later.
how it's gonna look.
We'll show you later.
We'll show you later.
I can't wait to see. And also, if you guys want to check out Willa's house walkthrough, it's on Open House TV. That's the network, so check it out. Well, let's talk about our predictions for episode 7.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Would you like to start?
Yes, they're gonna finish the house. Just kidding. I'm very excited to see Chloe coming in this episode. I was waiting for it. She seems so cute and supportive of Scott as always, so I'm really excited to see that. Yeah, that's about it. I really hope to see Willa's new makeovers. The pink hair is great, but let's see what else she's gonna bring on. And Lindsay, we want to see more of Lindsay.
Yes, we love
I
Lindsay.
miss
Lindsay is such a
Lindsay.
big fan of our show, and we are a fan of hers. So, if you haven't seen our episode with Lindsay, episode 3 of our Flip It Like Disick after show, check it out.
It was fun.
Okay, so I think yes, they're gonna finish the Jed Smith house. I really want them to just finish it because I just want to see the big reveal and like them showing us like what it looks like, and I want to see the process of it too. So especially because it seemed like next episode they were trying to sell materials. I was like, what is that all about?
Yeah, I am just honestly, I'm kind of over Jed Smith. I just want them to furnish it, sell it, get it on the market. Let's move on. Let's have Scott buy up a whole new house so we can work on something new. So yeah, I'm ready to move on from that house as a viewer. I'm so excited to see Chloe. I'm such a Chloe fan, and she and Scott have such a great relationship. They've been, like brother sister for years and years. So that'll be really fun to see her.
For real.
I feel like I've been waiting all season to see Chloe on the show.
I mean,
And-
she came on the first episode for a second.
yeah, but it was
Remember?
like barely enough.
yeah.
I need some more Chloe in my life. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there could be some drama with the Wahlberg house. We haven't seen the
Something
end of that.
will happen there.
Right.
Yeah,
Of course.
for sure.
I wonder if we're gonna see who the other investors are, and maybe it'll be like Scott's nemesis or something,
Ooh.
Ooh,
knows?
just trying to think outside the box here.
Yeah, you're very creative. I love it.
I don't know. But that about wraps it up for us this week. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in and joining us for the AfterBuzz TV Flip It Like Disick after show. We appreciate you so much. I'm your host, Maggie Clark, and you can find me at Maggie Clark on camera on Instagram and at Maggie on camera on Twitter. And where can we find you, Missy?
Hey guys, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Missy Vernier.
On.
Well, you guys can find me I am on Mekahel on Instagram, Twitter, and on Mekahel on Facebook.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, you
Thank
guys.
you, guys.
More money, more problems. Have a great
Have a great week.
and we'll see you next week.
Our
Bye.
founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.